Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Welcome to the match reaction, which no one else has seen but the people that are watching this right now. All right, well, this was an interesting game. First half, dog turds, turd nuggets. Second half, we were cooking. We were saucing. Julian Nagelsmann making the changes, bringing on Gravenberch for Goretzka, bringing on Kingsley Coman for Serge Gnabry. This guy sucks, man. There's no tech oozing out of him. His butt's bigger than his ability these days. Serge Gnabry stunk it out today, and so did Goretzka. I swear he was passing the blue shirts. He might have thought it was a Black Lives Matter rally or something, man. Because he's a virtue signaler. You might have thought it was an LGBTQ Goretzka thing. So Leon was just passing to the opposition. It was annoying. It was crazy. But let me do these match ratings. Let me just hit these match ratings. I think Jan Sommer honestly saved us in the first half. Once or twice. Just crucial interventions where if it was Ulreich, I think we would have missed those. If it was Neuer, he would have saved them, of course. So Sommer kept us in the game, made it 1-0. It could have been 2 in the first half. It could have been 3, actually, right? Because they were creating dangerous opportunities. So I'll give Sommer a 7. 0 for Pavard, 3 for Upamecano. De Ligt, I'll give him a 6. First half, he did really well. Second half, no, actually, I'm giving De Ligt an 8. Bro, he made an accurate cross with his left foot more than Pavard did in the first half. more accurate crosses with one attempt than Pavard trying 50 crosses. Alfonso, I'll give him an 8. Second half, he was crazy good. First half, he was shaky. Got cooked a few times by their number 17, but eventually caught up to it. Got the business done. Got the job done. Kimmich scored the winning goal, but that's a 5 out of 10 performance. I'm sorry. As much as he's El Capitan, he didn't play that well. Goretzka, 0. Bum today. All right. Sane gets a 7. He was our brightest attacker in terms of consistency and constantly breaking the lines with his passes. Dribbling was accurate most times. Leroy Sané he went from never being able to play right wing to he's a specialist at that now. So Sané for me gets a 7. There's people saying 0. I don't know what game you were watching. All right. I think Sané was really good today. Musiala, I think I'll give him a 6. He tried in the second half. And here's what I think with Jamal. I think, boys and girls, this is going to surprise you. I don't think Musiala is used correctly as a number 10. I think he's a pure forward. We need to give him the Messi freedom. Tell him, hey, do what Neymar does for PSG. Just do whatever you want to do. Musiala will thrive going where he wants to go because he's able to effectively change games, change attacks, make things happen immediately. That second half, there was a few runs he made where I was like, wow. He could have shot and scored where Gravenberch made a good run. And speaking of Gravenberch, we'll talk about him later. Yeah, Musiala, 6 out of 10 for me. Gnabry. I don't normally do negative scores, but he's trash. He's not always going to be trash. He's a purple patch player, so expect him to score 5 goals against PSG. But that's what he does, man. He'll score like really good goals in like a short period of time to make his stats look good at the end of the season. And then you're like, man, I remember Gnabry being crap, but now he has 10 goals. So, no, I'm tired. I'm tired of this, man. Tired of Gnabry. Choupo, I know you guys are probably going to be like, well, we need a striker. Choupo didn't play well. I thought Choupo was a 5 out of... No, actually, a 6 out of 10. Thought he was all right. I thought his hold-up play was good. He wasn't given enough chances to, try to score anything. So I think he was all right. Kimmich, bad pass, caused the goal against Leipzig. We're going to talk about the midfield balance in a second. Nagelsmann, I'll give him a 6. First half, it was a 0, but he changed things, and we drew the game. We didn't lose, right? We didn't lose, but there was a few bad performances I really hated. Okay, second half substitutions. Gravenberch came on. Gyro, my man, came on. Business. made things happen. Honestly, I will give Gravenberch an 8. All right? He kept things simple, and he created chances. Chupa was offside here, and he created though. Musiala could have scored something. Gravenberch kept things simple, and he's starting next game. If he doesn't start, racism. I don't know, man. He has to start. Kingsley Coman came on as well. Tried everything. Tried his heart out. Sorry, boys. Kingsley for me. We gotta give Kingsley an 8 as well. Maybe not an 8 like Gravenberch 8, because he's an experienced player. But I think Coman came on and just added pace. His crosses were dog poop. Didn't hit a single target. But it's the trying that matters. Gnabry couldn't even beat one guy from a dribble. So Coman gets an 8 for me. Matisse Tell came on. Thomas Müller came on as well. Here is Tell. What rating am I going to give Tell? Well, he kind of played right wing after. I don't know. I'll give Tell an 8 as well. I think he actually came on and tried and created some, uncertainties in their defense. I think all our subs were pretty good. Thomas Müller came on at some point. Nothing special. I'll give him a 7. For subs, a 6 is an average. So, all right. Well, let's talk about the midfield, because that was one of the biggest reasons we almost lost this game in the first half. The midfield. Our midfield is incapable of controlling games and owning the opposition and their midfield. Kimmich is a brilliant footballer, when he isn't being pressured and when he doesn't need to defend. He's a footballer that uses his brain to build situations and enact them. He scored the winning goal. That was spectacular, but in the first half, he was non-existent. Second half, he wasn't the reason we dominated. Gravenberch dropped deep, took responsibility, and said, I'll deal with the pressure. I'll, make the game simple, and I'll keep things ticking. Goretzka doesn't normally do that, and it allowed Kimmich to be in that position. Gravenberch gave Kimmich license. I thought it'd be the other way around, where Kimmich would be like, all right, I'll be the more responsible figure, where Gravenberch goes forward and tries to make things happen. Well, Gravenberch was slightly deeper, and Kimmich takes the ball and smacks it in, because he was in space, because Gravenberch was doing all the heavy lifting in the midfield. This is not the dynamic that we need, but we might need to use Kimmich and Gravenberch in the next game. Goretzka just didn't play well. And this goes back to one of my biggest demands. We need a player like Tchouaméni or Casemiro at this club. If we can go to Brighton and say, hey, give us, who's that one midfielder they have? I don't know. I forgot his name. Oh, shoot. I look like an idiot saying this now. Well, I'd take him. Is it Basuma? No, that's the dude at Spurs. It's the Ecuadorian dude. Yeah, I would take that guy. Someone that reads the game spectacularly and makes interceptions, that also has the ability to play and let teammates come into the game through his movement. I'd love that. That's what we need. But I am super tired of seeing Goretzka run up and be a second striker. We need a midfielder, not a center forward. Goretzka works in maybe a 4-3-3, where you have the CDM and then Kimmich and then Goretzka. But he's not giving the balance that Sabitzer gave even, because he, believes in his attacking instincts, and, good on him. He's a really good attacking, box-to-box midfielder. But Goretzka can do the job, but he just needs to get into that rhythm. And until he gets to that rhythm, put him on the bench and play Gravenberch. And if Gravenberch impresses again, keep playing him and let him improve game by game and build the chemistry with Kimmich, if that's the point. Gravenberch should start the next game because of his performances today. Not because, training sessions. No, because of how he played today in the second half for 45 minutes. That's my point. So, I enjoyed the game, man. I know that sounds weird, but I enjoyed portions of the game where Matisse Tell came in and did some things. Tell, what a young, beautiful talent. Seriously, Tell he has a future. He's looking sharp every time he plays. My man's running on the balls. He's putting his all into things. He's running. He's pressing. He's a trier, and he has the abilities. And it'll click at some point because now Tell is just getting 5 minutes, 9 minutes. Eventually, he'll prove himself and get a bigger part of gameplay. It used to be that, oh, we can't play Tell because we're losing and we're drawing. We need to be winning comfortably to play him. Well, now we understand he can deal with the pressure. He's not going to kill himself if he doesn't perform when we're losing because it's not his fault. Well, now he's performing a lot better. So, yeah, man, that's the game. We go again. We go again. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Yes, and me, and peace.